Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at the world of digital marketing, and we have a really awesome interview with Monalisa. She's the founder of Digital Marketing Deep Dive, and we're going to kind of get into her story and see what we can learn about succeeding with digital marketing. Whether you're an entrepreneur or just curious about the whole thing, you're definitely in the right place.
So I think what's really interesting about Mona Lisa's story is she's not like a typical digital marketing guru.
Hmm.
She didn't come up through some big agency or anything. She built her business completely from scratch, driven by this like passion for technology and helping businesses grow online, and she just had a knack for it.
Yeah, you can really tell she loves what she does. And I think that's what's so cool about her story is, she really saw this gap in the market for these digital marketing solutions that were really tailored to smaller businesses
Mm.
and not these big corporations. And she just went for it. Didn't wait for anyone's permission, no outside funding, no big team or anything like that. Just pure drive and determination.
Yeah, it's a classic tale. Turn your passion into action. But I think, when she first started building Digital Marketing Deep Drive, she ran into the same thing that a lot of solo entrepreneurs face, which is suddenly she's wearing all the hats in the business. From designing the website to writing blog posts to managing clients, she was doing it all. And anyone who's been there knows how overwhelming that can be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you're constantly juggling and just trying to keep all the balls in the air, you
Yeah.
know. But from what I gather, she really found ways to manage. Like she talks a lot about prioritizing her tasks
Hmm.
and setting really clear boundaries for herself. And I think it's huge. And even figuring out like what she could automate
Mm.
or bring in help for. Like she eventually brought in a freelance graphic designer to take some of that off her plate.
Yeah, and I think what's really interesting is the way she approached these challenges back then really set the foundation for her entire business. Like you see those values, the focus on efficiency, being adaptable, always looking for ways to improve. And these are the things that really make digital marketing deep drive stand out today.
Totally. I mean, she's definitely not about those quick fixes or flashy campaigns
Yeah.
like so many other agencies out there. She's all about building sustainable strategies that deliver long-term results. And instead of just chasing, as many clients as possible, she takes this really hands-on approach, working closely with each client to understand their specific needs and goals.
And I think that's a big reason why her clients see such great results. Like, take, for example, one of her early success stories. It was this local e-commerce store. They were really struggling to increase their sales online. They didn't have a huge budget. But Mona Lisa and her team were able to put together a strategy that combined targeted Facebook ad campaigns, SEO improvements, and a content strategy that was designed just for their audience.
I love this story. And it really goes to show you the power of a solid strategy because they ended up seeing a 40% increase in website traffic and a 25% jump in sales,
Mm.
which is incredible. And for those of you who might be new to digital marketing, SEO or search engine optimization, it's basically all about improving your website's ranking in search results so that more people find you organically when they're searching for, products or services like yours. It's like having prime real estate in the
Well,
digital world.
right. It's like having your storefront right on Main Street where everyone can see it. And what's cool about the story is it wasn't just about the numbers for Mona Lisa. She talks about how rewarding it was to see that business actually achieve their dreams. That sense of making a real difference for her clients is clearly a huge motivator for her. But she's also very realistic. And she emphasizes that success in digital marketing takes more than just technical skills. You need persistence.
Yeah.
And you got to be willing to adapt, especially in a landscape that's constantly changing.
Absolutely. You have to roll with the punches, learn from your mistakes, and just keep evolving. And I think that's where her passion for education really comes in. She realized that a lot of small business owners, especially those just starting out, they don't have the resources to hire a whole marketing team. So she decided to share her knowledge and empower others by creating this YouTube channel called Mona Lisa Helps.
Yeah, that's so smart. I mean, it's a brilliant way to reach a wider audience and make digital marketing knowledge accessible to everyone. And she really gets into the details. She breaks down these complex concepts into these easy to understand videos, covering everything from basic SEO tips to advanced social media strategies.
It's amazing. It's like having a free masterclass in digital marketing
Yeah.
right there on YouTube. And what I really appreciate about it is she doesn't pretend like there's some secret formula or promise overnight success. She's very upfront about the fact that building a thriving online presence takes time and effort and a commitment to continuous learning. One of her big things is, start where you are and keep learning.
Yeah. And I think that's a really refreshing perspective. It's honest and practical. And it really speaks to her belief that anyone, regardless of their background or budget, can achieve success online if they're willing to put in the work.
So we have this incredibly successful business owner who's helping all these small businesses thrive and creating all this valuable educational content. It's natural to wonder what's her secret. Well, in the interview, she actually shares her personal keys to success. And it really boils down to this powerful combination of passion, hard work, and a constant commitment to learning and adapting. She sees setbacks as opportunities to learn and uses every success as fuel to keep pushing herself further.
She's a perfect example of that growth mindset. And it's not just about personal growth, it's about evolving with the ever-changing world of digital marketing. New platforms pop up all the time, algorithms change, consumer behavior shifts. To stay ahead of the curve, you have to be constantly learning and adapting. And that's what I love about her approach to digital marketing. She really emphasizes that there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Every business is different. They have their own unique audience and goals and challenges. So the first step to crafting a winning strategy is to really understand the client's business inside and out. It's all about digging deep. Hence the name Digital Marketing Deep Dive. To uncover those insights that will inform the most effective strategies.
Right. It's not just about, throwing something together and hoping for the best. It's really about taking that deep dive to figure out what makes each business tick. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? Who are they trying to reach? And then how can you create a digital marketing strategy that really aligns with all of those things?
Exactly. It's about tailoring the approach to fit the business, not the other way around. And once you have that deep understanding, then you can start building a strategy. And for Monalisa, content is a cornerstone of that strategy.
Content. It's everywhere these days.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just about churning out as much as possible, right?
Right. It's not just about quantity. It's about quality and strategy. You have to create content that's engaging and actually delivers value to your audience. She recommends aiming for a content mix of 60% informative blog posts, 30% engaging social media content, and 10% video tutorials.
Okay, so it's like a content pyramid. The foundation being those informative blog posts. That really establish you as an authority. And then you have the social media stuff to keep people engaged. And then the video tutorials for those who want to go deeper.
Yeah, exactly. Think of it as a well-balanced meal for your audience, providing them with a variety of content formats to keep them satisfied and coming back for more. And the key is to create content that resonates with your audience, address their pain points, and keeps them coming back for more. She talks about this a lot in her YouTube videos. It's not just about providing information. It's about building a connection, establishing trust, and positioning yourself as a go-to resource in your industry.
It's about becoming that trusted friend who always has the best advice and the most insightful tips.
Exactly. And that trust translates into loyalty, which is essential for any business. Especially in the online world. But creating great content is only half the battle. You also need to make sure it reaches the right people. And that's where SEO and social media marketing come in.
Right. You need those engines to drive traffic to your content. And Monalisa is clearly a master of both. She understands how these platforms work, how the algorithms think, and how to leverage them to her clients' advantage.
She's like a digital whisperer, able to speak the language of the algorithms. But it's not about manipulating the system. It's about understanding how to create content that both search engines and social media platforms will love, content that's high quality, engaging, and relevant to your target audience.
So it's like a combination of art and science.
Yeah.
Blending creativity with data-driven insights.
Exactly. And one of the things that she stresses is the importance of staying up to date on the latest changes and trends. Algorithms change all the time. New platforms emerge, and consumer behavior evolves. You have to be adaptable and willing to adjust your strategy.
Just like you're surfing. You got to ride the wave and constantly adjust your balance to stay afloat.
Right. You can't just set it and forget it. You have to be willing to experiment, analyze your results, and make changes along the way.
And that's where data comes in. Monalisa is a big believer in using data to make informed decisions and to measure your success. She encourages her clients to track everything, from website traffic to conversion rates to social media engagement, using tools like Google Analytics to get a clear picture of what's working and what's not.
Yeah, it's about taking the guesswork out of it and making data-driven decisions that lead to actual results. And it's not just about collecting data. It's about understanding what that data is telling you. Why are people visiting your website? What content are they engaging with? Where are your leads coming from?
It's like having a conversation with your audience, using data to listen to their feedback.
Exactly. And then you can use those insights to refine your strategies, create more targeted content, And optimize your campaigns for better results.
It's a never-ending cycle of learning and testing and refining.
Absolutely. Always striving for improvement.
And it's not just about the numbers themselves. It's about understanding the why behind those numbers. What
Yeah.
motivates your audience? What are their pain points? What are their aspirations?
It's about getting into the minds of your customers and understanding what makes them tick. And that's what truly effective digital marketing is all about. Building genuine connections and providing real value. That goes beyond just selling something.
It's about building relationships,
Yeah.
fostering trust, and creating a community around your brand.
And one of the things I love about Monalisa's approach is that she's not just focused on attracting customers, she's also teaching you how to keep them.
Yes, she really emphasizes the importance of building a strong brand, creating a positive customer experience, and nurturing those relationships over time.
Exactly. It's about turning customers into loyal advocates for your brand.
Right. You want them to be so happy that they can't wait to tell their friends about your amazing products or services.
That's the dream. But it's not just about organic marketing strategies. She also recognizes the power of paid advertising, especially on platforms like Facebook and Google.
And that's where her data-driven approach really shines.
Hmm.
She's all about using paid advertising strategically, targeting the right audience with the right message
Yeah.
at the right time.
It's not about just throwing money at ads and hoping for the best. It's about using data to refine your targeting, optimize your bids, and make sure your ads are seen by the people who are most likely to convert.
It's like using a laser instead of a shotgun.
Exactly. And she emphasizes the importance of tracking your results, using tools like Google Analytics to make sure your ad spend is actually generating a positive return on investment.
You got to make sure every dollar is working hard for you.
Absolutely. And she helps her clients set up systems to track and measure their results. Because if you can't measure it, you can't improve it.
They're like having a dashboard for your business, giving you a clear view of all the key metrics.
Exactly. And what's really cool is that she's giving her clients the tools and the knowledge to take control of their own marketing and achieve success on their own terms.
She's not just providing a service, she's providing an education.
And that's what sets her apart from so many other agencies. She's not just interested in quick wins. She's invested in her clients' long-term success.
She wants to see them thrive.
Absolutely. And that's why her clients love working with her. They know that she's not just a consultant. She's a partner who's genuinely invested in their success.
I think it's so inspiring to see someone who's so passionate about helping others succeed.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's really working for her. She's built this amazing business. She's helping all these entrepreneurs, and her YouTube channel is super popular. But what I found really interesting is that she also talks a lot about the qualities that make a great CEO or business owner. And it's not just about marketing skills.
Yeah, she really emphasizes the importance of things like resilience, because building a business is tough. Especially in the digital world where things are constantly changing, there are going to be ups and downs, challenges and setbacks are inevitable. But it's that ability to bounce back, to learn from your mistakes, and keep pushing forward. That's what really separates the successful entrepreneurs from everyone else.
You like that grit, that determination to keep going no matter what.
Exactly. But resilience alone isn't enough. You also need vision. You need to have a clear sense of where you're going, what you want to achieve, and how you're going to get there.
It's like having that North Star
Yeah.
that guides all your decisions.
Right. And you need to be able to communicate that vision to others, to inspire your team, to rally your customers, and create a shared sense of purpose.
That's where strong leadership comes in.
Exactly. It's not just about giving orders. It's about empowering people, creating a positive work environment, and building a culture where everyone feels valued.
And motivated to do their best work.
Absolutely. And she also talks about strategic thinking, which is so important in digital marketing. You can't just react to what's happening. You need to anticipate trends, identify potential obstacles, and seize opportunities before they're gone.
It's like playing chess. You have to think several moves ahead.
Right. And all of this, the resilience, the vision, the leadership, the strategic thinking, it all comes back to that one key ingredient: continuous learning.
That's been a theme throughout this whole deep dive.
Yeah, because the digital world is constantly changing. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, you have to be constantly learning and growing.
You have to be curious, ask
Oh.
questions, and never be afraid to try new things.
Exactly. And Monalisa is a perfect example of this. She's always seeking out new information, experimenting with new strategies, and sharing what she's learned with others.
So what's next for her? What are her goals for the future?
Well, she has big plans for Digital Marketing Deep Drive. She wants to expand her services, reach new markets, and build a team that shares her passion for results.
That's awesome.
But it's not just about growing her business. She's also really committed to expanding the reach of her YouTube channel, Monalisa Helps, to empower even more entrepreneurs to take control of their own marketing.
I love that. It's so great that she's giving back in that way. So what about the future of digital marketing in general? What excites her about that?
I think she's excited by the fact that it's constantly evolving. New platforms are always popping up, new technologies are being developed, and there are always new ways to connect with customers.
It's a dynamic and ever-changing landscape.
Exactly. Which can be a little daunting, but she sees it as a source of incredible opportunity.
For those who are willing to adapt and learn.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super inspired after learning about Monalisa's story. It's amazing what she's accomplished and how she's using her success to help others. I think the biggest takeaway for me is that it's all about having that passion, that willingness to learn and grow, and that commitment to delivering real value to your audience.
Absolutely. If you can focus on those things, success will follow.
So if you're interested in learning more about Monalisa and her approach to digital marketing, definitely check out her YouTube channel, Monalisa Helps. It's a treasure trove of valuable information. And if you could ask her one question about building a successful business, what would it be? Let us know in the comments. And until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.